Итак, знакомьтесь, боец в синем углу. Ему 29 лет, рост 175 сантиметров, вес 70,55 килограмма. В его активе 8 побед и только одно поражение. Его стиль ММА. Дамы и господа, из Андижана, Узбекистан, приветствуйте, Ахлиддин, азиатский волк, Мирзадавлатов. Его соперник в красном углу клетки. Бойцу 26 лет, рост 170 сантиметров, вес 70,8 килограмма. Профессиональный рекорд 8 побед при 3 поражениях. Его стиль ММА. Дамы и господа, из миллиона Россия, вот он, Михаил Балакирев. Рефери поединка Цезарь Войцеховский.
So we are set for our opening bout, this lightweight contest. Ахлиддин Мирзадавлатов in the blue corner, taking on Mihail Balakiref in the red corner. Big show to start off, to bring to an end 2020. One more show to come as well, that super fight, the title fight. Felipe Flores taking on Marat Belayev, but business to be dealt with right here, right now, between these two lightweights. Southpaw versus Orthodox there.
Yeah, he's circling the wrong way, if you ask me. He's got to be circling the other way around from the power kick there. You saw it, knocked him off balance.
Again, I'll mention that exquisite performance from Ahlidin in his home country of Uzbekistan in his last fight. Really did show me exactly why there's so much hype about him. Nice little trip attempt there, but now those quarters have been closed. Mihail Balakiref trying to contain Ahlidin against the cage.
I kind of thought Mihail would have actually, from his last fight, he didn't want it to be here at all. A great little judo trip there.
Almost a reversal as well. Nice scramble between these two.
It's one of those things with those judo throws, they look very flamboyant and very good, but it's really hard unless you mastered it. Once you get that takedown, is to get control. It does create a scramble a lot of times.
Very aware of that was Mihail, who got back to his feet, looking for the Kimura there before. Now you see Ahlidin working his way.
We saw this in Mihail in his last fight. He actually done really good defense against the cage within that first round.
Yeah, just the pressure of Dakayev. The tenacity, it really was a fantastic debut, and Mihail wants to really wipe that from the memories of the ACA fans. He believes he's got more to show, more to offer, but he's got another tough test here. They've not done him any favours with Ahlidin coming in as well, looking to make an impression on his debut. Very low head position there, Ahlidin. Dropping now.
Yeah, he's doing the right things, but I mean, Mikhail's doing the right things defending as well. Now he's going to attack that Kimura. And the thing is, he's defending really well, but at the moment he's only defending. So he needs to try and get that. He hit back of the cage here and try and get back into the middle. Yeah, tried his own little trip there, lost balance.
Oh, a nice left hook, just glances past the beard there of Ahlidin.
Inside kick there, I can't believe it. It hit the knee. And that's how you do an inside kick.
We've seen that weapon used so well, and in this stance especially, that power, the torque you can get. It's a long shot out there from Mihail.
Great defense, getting his hips out.
Stop.
I think your hand was down there.
Time.
Shake of the head of Mihail there. Cesar, our referee, on top of that.
Yeah, you see both hands are down there. Not too sure if that landed on the head.
Oh, there's the second one that comes in. I was going to wait for that because you can see his head position. He's on top of the back, the width of the shoulders. So maybe you can't see, but you've just got to be careful there. That's part of being aware and picking your shots. Mihail doesn't look like it's going to affect him carrying on.
Definitely going to be a third warming there, because the first one, he didn't actually land on the head, but the referee saw that he was aiming for that, but he just missed. But
he's taken a point as well straight away.
That's going to be very interesting, Brian.
Well, look, you have to. Those points are taken if they feel it's been to the detriment of the opponent, right? So they're trying to level it up. So that was a very clean knee to the head. You don't know what sort of cobwebs that caused. So cannot argue with that right now.
It's kind of ignited this fight a little bit as well. You come to see with these sort of things sometimes.
Urgency now. Oh, dropping for a guillotine. This is one of his favourite moves. Trying to wrap up there. Couldn't quite lock his legs in there. He's reworked that, Brad. That is fantastic transitioning. Yeah. Can he finish this?
Head looked like it could pop out for a second. It just did.
Oh, it does. Balakiriev survives, but a threat, a shot across the bow, across the neck.
That was a very, very good attempt of a guillotine.
And we saw how he jumped on in his last fight, that guillotine. He did it from mount that time. This time standing, willing to pull guard, lost guard, and the way he regained his hips was very impressive to me. So Balakiriev has got to be aware of that. And there seems to be blood now. Somebody...
I've got a feeling it's going from the nose of Mikhail. Could be wrong.
It's just on the chest there. You'll see it as they separate a little bit, just across, almost like war paint down the chest of Mirzadavlatov. Heel hook. Can he roll for? Oh, he slips out. Still got to be careful in these positions.
I'm really impressed with the submission attempts, just to keep Mikhail honest. You know, like he's put him in threat, and he's used that already. Now he's changed it around again in a good position. It's going to be a very interesting round how you score that. I mean, it could be a 9-9 with that.
Yeah, that does make it interesting, especially because this is a 3-round fight. No draws here in ACA. It will be decided, and how much of a factor that point will play will be interesting. Mikhail very slow to his feet though, Brad.
Yeah, we saw that in his last fight. Looking back at some action here at the first round, and again, it's a very competitive first round. We saw that in Mikhail's last fight, but then also with Mikhail's last fight, I was very noticeable was his demeanor after that first round kind of diminished, and kind of, he feels like, oh, I'm in a tough fight here. You know, he needs to try and shake it out and get back in, because body language is very important within MMA. You got to look confident and believe in yourself, and that betrays into your opponent. If you're looking a little bit down or a bit, I'm not enjoying this, that's going to feed your opponent as well.
And we see the two corners there working on their athletes, getting set for round number 2, scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds here at ACA115. War cry from Ahliddin before he gets up from the stool. It looks like we are set and ready. Cesar speaking to the corner, getting a translation that he has to be careful of those shots. Explaining the grounded opponent position right again, just so he understands stepping into round 2. This is buying them both some extra seconds though.
It is. But also it's very important to get those instructions across, because another one of those, it won't be a point deduction, it'll be a DQ.
Round number 2, off we go.
Ready, fight!
Ahliddin Mirzadavlatov in the blue corner, Mihai Balakiriev in the red.
Yeah, Mikhail looking a little bit lethargic. He forced Mikhail to go for the takedown within the first round.
Oh, there's the cartwheel kick. We were waiting for it. It would not be a Mihai Balakiriev fight if we did not see him throw himself on his head and try and heel kick an opponent with a cartwheel.
But it's one of those moves that's very high risk, you know, because now he's in a really tough spot. But sometimes you've got to do that as a fighter, is throw cautions to the wind and try and be a bit inventive. But unfortunately, it didn't pay off for him this time. Finds himself in a bit of a tough spot, side control. Looking maybe to go mount, take the back. He's going to step over, maybe going for setting up an arm triangle.
Maybe the arm bar as well. Just very good top control. There's not much coming back from Mikhail. He's looking to set up that arm bar, Brad. He's working his hips around. He's
Yeah, he's not content in just doing some ground and pound, some damage. He's looking to finish the fight. That's what we like to see here at ACA.
Mikhail's just flat on his back, now turning over a little bit. There's nothing coming. The demeanor of him is somebody who doesn't want to fight back. Oh, yeah. Turtled up, trying to make some space, but he's just taking shots here now, and they could give up the neck. One hook in.
Very good surfing there. Back again, staying on top, being heavy, get some good ground and pounding. Also, they say he's been threatening low submissions, arm triangles, arm bars. Good side mount here.
He's also not forcing it too much. He's happy to be given these shots. The ref is looking and warning that Mikhail, he has to fight back. This has got to be intelligent defense, and quite frankly now we're not seeing any of that. Now he's up to one knee. Can he get his back up against the fence, stand up?
Yeah, Ahliddin's got to be careful not to do anything silly here now in such a dominant position. Don't like throw around to a knee, but yeah, again, there's not much coming back.
This is somebody who seems to... Oh, now knees to the midsection as well. Now back to his feet, Mikhail. No urgency though.
No, he looks very deflated in his whole demeanor.
You've got to wonder what that knee took out of him, and even if it took it out of him mentally, if he doesn't feel quite right stepping back in. Now he's...
Yeah, just, I mean, like zero kind of what I call quality defense. He's not really defending many of these shots. He's not just defending the shots, he's not defending the position, or looking to get out of this position.
You feel like, well, you also feel like if the intensity was just up by Ahliddin, this would be stopped.
Yeah.
These are laborious shots that he's playing the game of staying in position and holding tight. But you think if he just were to throw a few more venomous shots within these continuous hammer fists that he keeps to bring down.
He keeps looking like he's trying to set up an armbar. It will be quite difficult with the position of where he is.
Defense.
But yeah, again, this is a very dominant round. Very, very dominant round.
Another knee to the midsection. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Again, that could be a disqualification. Oh my goodness. He got warned. He had a point taken in round one. Between rounds, Cesar gave him a warning again. A firm warning, explained what a grounded opponent was. Warned his coach that if he did not do that he could face I believe it wouldn't be a second. I think he may even go for a disqualification, but we might not see Mihai Balakiriev want to get back up and fight after that.
I mean, like, you'll use a bit of fighting IQ on both sides. It's like Mihai, he was losing in that fight. You can see this, no disrespect to him as a way, because I believe that shot didn't land. He actually blocked that shot with both hands, but it was still a legal shot. He was trying to hit a legal target.
That's it. Wow. It is done. And you could tell from the body language, in the first one when he took it, he got back to his feet, kind of shook his head in frustration. But this one, and let's have a look again, he's grounded, the knee is down, and there you go. And it does, I believe it does connect a little bit with the head, but still it's an illegal shot no matter which way you look at it.
He could be all dazed and that from the ground and pound he was receiving before that kick.
Yeah, absolutely. This has made it interesting because Mihai Balakiriev looked like he was done. He had had enough, and I believe if the intensity had been upped by Ahliddin, he would have been able to get the stoppage. Instead, he let the opportunity for Mihai to get to his knee, and then from there was a big mistake, a huge mistake from the young fighter from Uzbekistan, and that may cost him. Well, I believe that will go down as a disqualification.
Yeah,
or no contest. I didn't see the time on the...
But then I literally was just saying there how dominant it was. I said he's just got to be careful not to do anything silly here. And yeah, unfortunately he did. I mean, he's such a talented fighter and looking so good and dominant within that fight. It'd be a big learning curve for him.
And Mihai just get back to his, and he's still on wobbly feet. The corner there as well of Ahliddin, very upset with their fighter. And they're also now... Yeah, this is... we'll see how this goes. Alexander is in the cage. Let's make it official. Let's hand it to RMC.
Дамы и господа, время остановки боя 3 минуты и 38 секунд второго раунда. В связи с повторным нарушением правил оппонентом и дисквалификацией бойца синего угла победу одержал Михаил Балакирев.